It wasn't really hard kasi meron akong aunt na tomboy din. My dad's sister. Shout out. Tan. Okay, first female engineer yan ng Air Force, Philippines. Ano rin siya, tomboy siya. So, my father's side, open na talaga sila doon sa matter na yun. Hindi talaga ako nagkaroon ng hard time. Sa mother's side naman, I never heard anything from them. Wala ako narinig sa kanila. Kaya, hindi ko alam kung anong reaction nila doon.
I never really struggled coming out to my family. I think it's because they always knew or assumed that I was gay because of the way I dressed and the people I chose to hang out with and the way I acted. So they assumed that one day I would just tell them here, I'm like this, right? But when I finally did tell them that I like girls, they didn't even have a weird reaction. And they accepted me. I mean, I'm really lucky for that. I'm lucky for that. I mean, not all of my family accepts it, but I'm just lucky that, my parents accept it. Most of my siblings accept it.
We were really bad with each other at first. My parents both really tried so hard to fight against me. As I was coming into myself, becoming more feminine and started transitioning. Eventually, they really came around. What I had to realize was actually that I'm not the only person transitioning. Everyone around me in my life is also making that transition, and I had to learn to be patient with them. But now we're stronger than ever. Our families. My mom. I have the best relationship with my mom right now, and especially my brothers.
In Philippines, medyo ayun nga, questionable kasi alam mo naman sa Philippines, medyo mas conservative sila, di ba? But then, tsaka yun nga, yung mom ko, Christian siya, so hindi siya naniniwala doon. Kaya, I believe up to this date, hoping pa rin siya. Yeah, pero yung family ko, yung dad ko sa father's side, open naman sila.
As much as I want everyone to accept, us, people like me, people, who love the same gender, I can't force it. I can't force them to understand it. I just hope that one day they'll be sensitive enough to try to learn about it, to use the proper pronouns, to use the proper terms, and, not go the extra mile to call somebody handsome. And obviously, they're, doing their best to look pretty for the day. Yeah, they don't need to hear that stuff, condescending stuff.
I feel like I surround myself with the best of friends, honestly. To be honest, if I've lost friends because I'm trans or because of my transition, then they weren't the people that I was supposed to have in my life. My friends, the most supportive people I can ever ask for, and to be honest, I just don't know where I would be without most of them. I guess in the early stages of my transition, community and going out in public, right? I would be pretty confident, but then also really you could tell that girl is trans, really clocky. So I would get misgendered a lot for sure, and but that obviously comes with time, right? So that's the biggest lesson I had to learn, patience. Everyone around you is learning to transitioning with you, right? So
Feeling ko that's my personality. I don't really care kung if they don't like me about being who I am. I don't really care. But then yeah, most of the time naman they accept me and they love me. Hey!
Okay, I think what I struggled with the most is being accepted but not being respected. So, they'll hang around me, but there will be questions like, who's the man in the relationship? When are you gonna change back? Being sexualized. If a guy's thinking it's hot to be a lesbian, when we're just trying to love, a person, we're not trying to look hot for you. You know, we just want to be like you guys, like how you were accepted from the moment you were born, because we were born a man, you were born a woman, and you're straight. You know, we just want to be like that too. We just want to feel the way you feel when you wake up in the morning. When guys come up to me or my girlfriend, come up to me and my girlfriend at a club, let's say, and then I hug her or I dance with her or I kiss her, like they'll surround us and clap or like, you know, like touch us, like, you know, they would touch us inappropriately, and it's not right, you know, but I can't do anything to change that, right? I can't just say don't do it because the next guy will do it. I'm not saying all guys are like this, you know, they're my friends, first of all, are very respectful and, you know, they understand, they accept. But as much as I hate it, you know, I can't do anything about it. And I just hope in time, you know, they'll finally learn their place.
Here in Canada, it's easier kasi mas open sila dito eh. Like the Pride Parade or stuff like that. Mas respectful sila. How you identify yourself. Hindi siya komplikado, whatever you feel like it. Yun naman na-appreciate ko rin sa Canada. You can be whatever you want. Ako, I grew up in a Christian family too. And then, I'm a believer. I believe in that. Yeah, I respect them kung hindi talaga nila ma-accept yun kasi not everyone is really open about it.
Yeah, when people try to compliment me, they'll be like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, should I say pogi? I'm like, man, you should have just stuck with pretty. Like, I would have been happy with that. But they go the extra mile to say those words to me. It's because they think I want to hear that. And I know they're just being ignorant because they don't know any better. They don't know that it's wrong to say that, right? They're being insensitive. That's what ticks me off. And being called tomboy, obviously. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with the term tomboy. Some people choose to identify as that. But just the way they use it, like growing up, they would call me, oy tomboy, oy tibo. Like, why do you use it in such a negative way? Like, there's nothing negative about being who you are. And I guess that's what ticks me off, because the way they use those words, it's like I should feel ashamed about myself when I don't. So it makes me question how I feel about my sexuality and myself.